All right, what's up? My name is Sam Neufeld. I'm the creator of TrumpetWarmup.com, and today we're going to do a little practice and talk. I'm going to play through my practice routine for the day. It's 9:27. Doing a little better than yesterday. Yesterday we started at like 9:50, I think, and the goal is to try to hit 9 a.m. every day, but so we're a little closer, but didn't quite get there today. Did my first morning workout in a while, so woke up kind of early to do that and got a little workout in and then some breakfast, so you know, we're getting it in. As long as we get it in, I'm gonna try to keep shooting for 9 a.m. though, so all right. So we're gonna do the 45-minute routine with Matthew Ernst again. That's on TrumpetWarmup.com, and that's just what I've been doing pretty much every day. Sometimes I'll change it up, but you can do whatever routine suits you. But I mean, this is what I'm into right now, and I love using the website. That's why I created it, because I kind of selfishly wanted something like this for myself, something where you could practice along with a professional, someone who really knows what they're doing, and hear what's going on with their sound, the way they do their slurs, their articulations, the way they sit, everything, all that stuff, and just try to emulate it and improve through that and just staying consistent. So all right, we're gonna start here just by blowing some air through the horn, trying to make sure nothing wacky is going on with my breath. So got some mirrors set up here that are a little out of position. Let's see. Cool. So I just breathe in and breathe all the air out through the horn. Probably oil. Can oil my valves tomorrow. How often do you oil your valves? I feel like maybe I don't do it often enough. I'm like a once every 2 weeks or once a week type of person, but probably should be oiling my valves more. Also, I saw in a Facebook group the other day something about putting valve oil through the mouthpiece and into the lead pipe. Apparently that's the thing. I'd never heard of that before, but I guess the idea is that the oil just slowly goes through the horn, and I don't really know, I can't remember the full explanation, but it's a little more evenly dispersed or something like that. I don't know, but I always take my valves out halfway. That's just the way I like to do it. All right. So we got our Trumpet.com pulled up here. We're already logged in. No, I don't want to sign up for the mailing list. Okay. All right. Here's the video library. So we're gonna start this with some lead pipe buzzing. If you haven't done that before, I think the most typical pitch The most typical like pitch for the first partial is a concert E flat, so our F on the trumpet, but I think it really depends on your lead pipe. So I guess whatever note resonates on your horn, use a tuner to make sure that you're sticking to that pitch. So I always have I'll show you right here. I always have a tuner. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's like attached. Actually, I'll show you. Let's see. So I don't know, do you guys use tonal energy? I just think it's the best tuner I found. Thank you to Michael Tarasi for telling me about that. But you can get these clamps, like I think these are awesome. You can get this on like bnhphotovideo.com or probably Amazon. I think it's called a super clamp, if I'm that might be wrong. But basically this can go anywhere. Oh, it's hard with just one hand, but this goes anywhere. Let me set this down. And it's just super handy. So you get this phone clip separate, attach it to this clamp, and yeah, I would highly recommend. It's really good, like $20 or whatever it is that you can spend. And I have this mirror. I mean, this is probably overkill for most people. I don't know if anyone else practicing uses this many mirrors, but whatever. I'm doing it, so I like it. All right, let's get into it here. Let me just make sure. Got the speakers. Okay. So we should be good to go. Normally I cast into this TV, but my whole attic is totally disorganized right now. I'm working on putting this insulation in, so got like 5 rolls of insulation you gotta put up, so do that first, then we'll be back to our normal setup. Let's get into it here. Okay. Sound each time. And play in tune. Matthew's like really in tune on most of these. Stay relaxed, get the blood flowing. even in full. Do you lead pipe buzz? If so, do you have any tips for me? Because I'm just out here trying to learn. Out to the next partial. Concert F. I notice on this partial, I tend to start to want to press a little bit too much, I think, into my face with my hands. So I'm trying to avoid that. The air do the work, right? Man, he's in tune. Crazy. I think I should have started a little louder on that. I think I got quiet a little too quickly, but I tend to not use enough air, and yeah, just trying to change that, you know, one day at a time. All right, so what's new? Posted a new video on the site last week. It's also using a lead pipe single tongue, so it starts at 70 beats per minute, and Matthew plays this exercise. It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe I'll play it later, post a video, but it's basically working out your single tongue and trying to get it faster progressively over time if you play it consistently enough. So it's a good one. Got a double buzz in there. Trying to figure that out. So we're just going lips, mouthpiece, horn. And on the horn portion, Matthew talks about how it's really important to get that fifth in tune. Ooh. Well, that one was rough in general, but when I went up to the D, it was flat, so I know I can be more efficient. And Matthew also says on the free buzzing, he tries to make it sound reedy like an oboe, so that's kind of what I shoot for too. You know, I don't know if I'll need to say this every time. Hopefully, eventually, I'll stop giving this disclaimer. But I'm not an expert. I'm just here trying to learn. So come learn with me. Usually like the first few is kind of getting back in the groove and I start to figure out the efficiency. After a few minutes, but you know, not everything is gonna be perfect and it's just a daily grind. Still kind of warming up. Like my buzz focused in a little bit there at the end, but I'm still getting like a weird double buzz and it's not super focused, so I'm trying to work on that in the next iterations of it. not perfect, but I feel like I'm starting to get in the groove a little bit. Watching this, drop in the comments what's the first thing you do when you're practicing, when you're starting a session. What's the very first thing? Is it breathing? Is it buzzing? What is it? All right. I try to, if I can, I mean, it's not always easy, but I try to be, how do I explain it? Be an observer, and I'll explain after this. Oh. Like, if I can just judge my playing, like in terms of these exercises, not too critically or harshly, like not thinking down on myself, but just being realistic with how I performed it. That's what I try to do. I gotta clean my horn. Maybe I'll do a video of that. Sometimes the higher notes, buzzing those for some people is a little difficult. So if it is, you can always do it the octave down. Still getting a double buzz. You know, I have a few like fancy cameras because I do video freelance videography, but using this GoPro is just like so easy. I'm really liking it. And the audio is like surprisingly not too bad. I notice it sounds kind of compressed when I'm playing. So it's not really like a perfect, well, obviously it's not a perfect representation of the sound, but it does kind of like makes it sound a little different because it's compressed and it's just a little funky. But anyway, I was Hoop Hoo 2 with Matthew Ernst. I just love these Matthew Ernst exercises, and he does like such a great job. It was super inspiring in the studio when we filmed all these exercises, and we did it over like 2 half days, so basically 2 days in the studio, and he absolutely crushed it, like nailed it. Like, it's not that everything was perfect first take. That's not how something like this could work, because I mean that's impossible. I think that's that's impossible for anyone unless you like unless you've worked up to being able to do that perfectly. But no one at home is like playing these perfectly every time. It's just not how it works. And then also playing all these exercises and then variations of exercises all in one session, like that's just not, it never happens like that. So it's a lot more difficult recording it. At least that's what I've gathered from everyone we recorded so far. And next week, actually, this is not even announced yet, but I guess I'll announce it here. Next week we're filming a fantastic trumpet player, actually one of my favorite trumpet players to listen to like right now. His name is Marquise Hill. If you haven't heard of him, definitely check him out, especially if you like jazz. If you like jazz, I'm sure you've heard of him. There's no way you haven't heard of him. But alright. Gotta focus again. The bounce back of the sound is kind of weird. Let's try that. curious, do you practice every day? And how long do you practice every day? How long do you practice fundamentals? I mean, like on your own. I'm curious. For me, it's just been 45 minutes most days. Occasionally it'll be a bit more, and then occasionally it will be a bit less. But I'm trying to get that number up, basically double it. Yeah, I'd love to do at least 2 sessions every day of 45 minutes. I think that's probably a good sweet spot to be improving and to be getting towards a point where you have some control over this thing. I'm talking about like specifically fundamentals, by the way, like Clark, Arbenz, routines like this, like practicing music or other stuff. I mean, I would kind of classify that into a different sort of time slot. I need to clean my horn and fix this slide so I can actually use it properly. That's a problem. So I got messed up on that one. Sharp. You know, I'm not like a huge stickler on tuning necessarily. Like musically, I don't think it has to be like perfectly in tune all the time, at least for my taste. But in terms of practicing these exercises, I do think if I'm more than 5 cents sharp or flat, or especially more than 10, then it shows I'm not centering the note. So I think that's a problem. That's why I'm big into the tuner right now. And I love tonal energy because it graphs it out. It shows you not just exactly what moment you are in terms of tuning, like a lot of tuners do, but it shows you like several seconds back where your note was, so you can see if it goes up and down and stuff like that. It's really nice. I would love to have some sort of tuner. I mean, this is a huge wish list item for the site, and I think, I mean, it'll happen eventually, I'm sure, but it's just having the resources to be able to hire someone to build it. But I'd love to have a tuner built in to the site so you can see it like right below the video or something like that. I'm not sure if I could get it overlaid on the video. That might not be possible, but if I could, then man, that would be the dream. I think some people are expecting the site to be more like educational. Because that's really what's out there already. But it's more of a tool. Whoops, that one was off. See, I missed that one, but I'm not upset about it because I was trying to use more air and I actually went over the note, so that's fine. Getting them slotted in, but it's fine. Tomorrow or the next day I'll get it. I mean, that's how I've been looking at it, really. I mean, I don't know if that's the right way to do it necessarily, but it seems like it would be. Like, I'm not super worried if I'm messing things up or if it's not working out today, because I got tomorrow and then the next day. And really, if I keep it up and stay consistent, then and keep focusing, having focus practice like I am, and always trying to make the exercise perfect, then it's gonna get better. And getting these exercises more perfect is going to result in just better efficiency in my embouchure, my air, just everything that kind of comprises trumpet technique and endurance, and be able to play the things you want to play. That's what remember. So I studied with this amazing trumpet player, Ambrose Akamuseri, who, if you listen to jazz, you will also know who that is. I'm sure. And maybe not everyone, but I mean, he's widely known now, and he's such a fantastic player. I'm just in awe of him all the time. And in one of our lessons, we were talking about technique and what is technique, and why is it important? And you know, he was saying, at least at the time, he was saying he kind of felt that it's important. Technique is developing, see, I'm messing it up, but developing enough of ability to play what you need to in whatever situation you need. So there's no point like practicing so much for this is a hard exercise to explain this, but basically you should try to achieve what you can to be able to play whatever you want in a musical situation. So my goal is to be able to play a 3-hour gig and be able to feel strong by the end of it. So I'm going to practice things that work towards that. See if I can focus here. That was a little better. Trying to make sure those first 4 notes are coming out correctly. I don't want any neck tension. Neck tension is not good. It's pretty good. Not great, but it's good. So you could probably hear already from the first note I was like very weak, so I knew it wasn't going to come out great. Let's see if I can get this. Not great, but so those last few especially were not too great, but the last one was a little better than yesterday. I think yesterday I didn't really even get the E flat, so you know, it's it's slow progress. Matthew Ernst says I love this thing that he told me, and it's really his phrase, his quote as far as I know, but he said progress on the trumpet is glacial. So I'm trying to live those words, you know, in terms of like thinking of progress over years, or it could be months too. But in the past, like especially in high school and college, when I was getting like very frustrated with my playing and my progress, and not being able to play through a full gig and feel stronger. Even sometimes like not being able to play through a few songs. Like I would play through a few songs and already be tired, and it's like, that should not happen. Like that can't happen, especially if you want to be a professional. Like that's a prerequisite to being able to play gigs. You have to be able to last through the gig, and ideally not even just last. Like you don't want to just last, you want to be strong and be able to feel confident like playing the things you want to play. So I mean, that's my goal, be able to play 3-hour gig, feel strong, like feel confident and strong at the end, same as at the beginning, or maybe even stronger by the end. So I've never experienced that yet in my life, so I think that's a pretty good goal to go for. Let's see how we do with this one. I have a tendency to want to go like this when I play higher notes, so I'm going to try to avoid that. If I miss a lot of notes because I'm trying to do something I think is correct with my posture, that's fine. Sorry, I was not prepared. Let me go back. I'll keep it going for the sake of the video and syncing it up. But let's try to get this next one good. Totally missed that B flat. Alright, let's get one. Wow. This exercise is not going too well today, so that's just the way it is. Sometimes it helps if I play the lower note. Whew. Not good, not good. Trying to hang in there. You know, I think I am doing some of this is physical, but I think a lot of this exercise for me is mental in terms of like not being confident in playing the higher notes. You know, all right, so I was not even close there. That was pretty bad, like pretty bad where I wouldn't want to even post that exercise, but I'm not going to cut it off. I will leave that in the video, just because that's the reality of my practice, and trying to make this kind of documenting actual practice sessions and showing the reality of, like, I've been playing this instrument for 19 years and I still can't play that, but everyone's at a different level, and everyone has different like things that they're good at. I couldn't think of the right word, but like some people might not know how to improvise at all, or even if they try, maybe they've been trying for a bit for 18 years and they just have no clue how to do it. But that kind of comes from very naturally for me in terms of being able to learn that. So, you know, I'm trying to take a similar approach I did with learning improvisation, and applying that to learning how to get control of this instrument. So, you know, it's pretty rough, but hopefully we get there. I think if I keep this up for another month or two, I think I'll be like pretty strong there at the end of that exercise, and probably being able to get that E flat, E, and F. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna try to keep documenting these, and hopefully someone out there, if you're still watching this, hopefully it'll be inspiring or motivating, or maybe you'll learn something, or maybe you'll practice along with me. Like, you can just play these videos and practice along. It could be fun. So if you have not checked it out, please check out trumpetwarmup.com, and feel free to use my promo code. It's SAM, that's SAM. You can click the link in the description, and that promo code will give you 50% off your first month. So 1 month is $15, so it'll be $7.50 for 1 month, and you can try it out and let me know what you think. And cool, that's all for me. Happy practice. Sorry, I didn't know how to end the video. Happy practicing. Play some music. I'm gonna go. I'll have another practice session today, and then I'm gonna play just kind of jam, play some music after that, and then yeah. So go play some music and have fun. All right, we're out of here. See ya.